Well, hello there. I think my microphone is on. Just finishing my last minute setup while I await my viewing audience. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening. I know it's a Saturday. I know people are doing things. It's beautiful weather in some areas, not so much in others. But I'd like to thank you for coming in. And if you're watching a replay, I'd like to thank you very much for watching the replay. Today's cutting is blue tape. I have it flipped over because I just didn't want to show it yet. There's several different styles of scroll sawing, and this is just another one of the many. I have never done this before. Once again, first time. Um, and it's called a segmentation cut. It's very similar to, hi Zed, how are ya? It's very similar to Intarsia, with the exception of this here is going to be cut into all the segments. There's going to be no holes like there are in the other cuts that I do. And I'm going to put it back together after I shape and carve each piece. Intarsia, on the other hand, is the exact same thing, cutting it the same way, except they use different colors of wood for all these different pieces. So when you put it back together, it's as if it's a painting, but it's all natural wood. So I'm testing the waters with um, the segmentation first, for two reasons. One, it's my first time. And two, I don't have a bunch of different color woods that I could do this with. A lot of them are, what do they call it? Well, they're specialty woods that you would have to do this. So, and thank you, Zed. I don't worry about it because if I did, I wouldn't be doing it live. It is what it is. It's going to turn out the way it turns out. But the difference here is I'm going to be cutting. I got the camera on a different side, so I apologize for that. Excuse me. I'm going to be cutting from the outside in. A lot of these pieces I have to number and mark and make sure they go back in the same order I took them out in. So without further ado, I'm just going to get to it because my live streams seem to take an awful long time, especially when it's a first cut. All right. I've had this ready for a week and I've been staring at it and staring at it, trying to figure out the best course of action to do the cutting. But guess what? I'm just going to do it. What else I was going to say was there's not a lot of room for error in this particular type of cut. It's kind of strange doing the last cut first on a project. Well, I can't seem to stay on the lines already tonight. Yay me. Hi, Terry. How are ya? I got everything backwards today. All the cameras on a different side. My chat's on a different side. I was hoping that this side would give you a better view. I just have to get used to it. I need to slow that down a little. I am, Terry. And, you know, this is the first step towards that. And I was just explaining before you popped in that in Tarja, you know, you need a lot of different types of wood to get the colors you want, right? And I don't have, oh man, I'm cutting way off the lines. You know, I don't have a lot of that wood, nor do I have the money to buy it. So as I'm accumulating different pieces of wood, I'm starting to save them because there is an Intarsia project I want to do. That's down the road, don't know how far. But like every other hobby, you know, it can get expensive. And I can get a little ridiculous, and I just want to jump into things that I'm not quite ready for yet either. And I can't even seem to stay on the line for the outside. What's with that? This is going to be a little forgiving, but not a whole lot. Hope you're all having a nice night. Really appreciate you coming in. Yes, Terry, that is true. I've received a lot of free wood, and I've been very blessed so far. So, you know, it's just a matter of I'm keeping my eyes open. I'm in no hurry. Why can I not stay on the line? Well, maybe because I'm doing everything backwards. I suppose if this is the worst it gets, I'm going to do all right. I also have this camera set up. So as I cut these pieces off, I'm going to put them in place. This is the backing board. I will not be cutting that tonight. Maybe I will. It all depends. But at any rate, I'm going to be placing the pieces back in here as I go. I wish I was going fishing. Terry, I do not have a vehicle right now, so my travels are very limited. unless somebody invites me to go or they're going and I can tag along. Um, it's just the way it is. I've been very blessed, even though I don't have a vehicle. I've been very blessed that my needs are being met. Oh, yeah. Don't be making fun of me now. I want to go the other way though. I think that was my problem with this with the outside circle. Okay. Give this a try and see if I can stay on the line this way. Where am I at? I am in New York. Excuse me. Once or twice a month, my nephew will give me his car so I can just run and do the errands I need to do. I always feel guilty if I do something that's not necessary, although he wouldn't care. Um, all things will come. I'm not worried about it. I don't stress over it. You know, even if I can't get groceries, worst case scenario, I can have them delivered. Yeah, I would say, Terry, you're a little bit away. You're a little far away. Uh, at least 1,500 miles, depending on where you're at. A good friend of mine just moved from California to Colorado, and I was totally excited because what was 3,000 miles away is now 1,500. I'm like, now that's doable. I think going the other way worked out much better for me. Can you all see this okay? Is the visual and the sound all right? I think I have some family down that way, Sherry. And when I say I think, it's not super close family. We were close when we were kids, all the first cousins and stuff, but you know, you just get life. And I've been out of touch with them for forever. And usually the only time you see people now is when somebody dies. Sad but true. Okay, I'm glad you can see it all right. Well, that inner oval went much nicer. Oh, no wonder I was Oh, I could feel that under there. What came off? Wonder where that came from. All right, so what I'm going to do now is top, just so I remember where these go. Uh, 1, 2. I probably could mark them after I cut them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully that'll help. Hi, Michelle. How are ya? Are you on the road? Hi, Squirrel. How are ya? Thank you for stopping in. Glad to hear that. What are you doing on this fine Saturday night? Well, if it's Saturday night for you, still not familiar with where everybody is. Okay. Now, I'm making a puzzle. I'm really kind of pumped up about this. Forgot which way I was going. Um, because like Terry and it was saying, it is in the first step going to Intarsia, and I'm a little nervous doing it. So now it's some. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna do. Um, what we got here? Well, yeah, doing this type of work, I have to show what I'm doing with the pieces. Now I numbered all these on the back side so that if they should get lost or misplaced or out of order, I know where they go. Um, what was I gonna do? I gotta think. I had this all planned in my head, but now that I'm actually doing it, when I'm done cutting this, I will be ending the live. I'll be resuming this live stream next week with my setup to do the finishing touches on it. I have an extremely small shop, so setting up everything to do it all in one at once is not really. Well, that's about where it goes. We'll figure it out eventually. All right. I procrastinated this part enough. Oh, careful there, Amy. Hello, Blessed to Crochet. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, we'll figure all that out when the time comes. I had an idea for this. And we all know what happens when we have ideas. Oh, ah, shoot. Okay. I'll show you what I did there, but it's not going to make much difference because a lot of that will be taken off next week. So I have to just be careful. Well, that was an awkward moment. There's no cheating on this, guys. Wonder if I can go backwards. Oh, look at that. I sure can. Backwards is a blessing. Okay. Isabella, thank you for coming in. I spot check the chat as I'm going here because for obvious reasons I cannot cut and watch the chat at the same time. Come on, everybody, fall into place. There you go. Okay. Can't remember if the house was cut. I think everything gets cut. I'm cutting everything. That's just the way it goes. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Mm. Add our little house back to the picture. So I'm going to take a moment, chit chat with the chat. How are ya? What are ya? Who are ya? Say hello if you haven't already said hello. I'm just taking a moment. Oh, Boucher Street. Cindy, how are you? I haven't seen you in forever. Oh, forever and ever and ever. How are ya? You doing okay? Well, I understand. I mean, I've been out of the YouTube world for, I don't know, a couple of years. So I just found a new hobby, sharing it. And that's that. I'm not even, amazingly enough, Cindy, I'm not even um, concerned about YouTube itself. I'm enjoying what I'm doing and I'm sharing it with others. Hi, Wichita. Thank you so much for popping in. You caught me on my break time. I'm kind of learning to. This is how far I got so far. I don't even know if you can see it. Can you guys see that all right? Let me look. Oh, something ain't right there. Hmm. None of the pieces I put in are there. What's with that? Time to troubleshoot. Please hold. For some reason, it's not showing. Hmm. Oh, sure. If I'm having issues, please restart your device. Are you kidding? Oh, sorry. Okay. I may have fixed it. Let's see if I did or not. I did. And I didn't have to restart the device. So y'all missed me putting all that stuff there. I was like doing all that for nothing, switching back and forth, and you didn't even see nothing. Did you see any of that? So that's how far I got. That's not real clear. Well, it's clear enough. Um, yeah, the last couple of live streams were very taxing on me, and I was not happy about that. So I need to not do that anymore. But that's why I chose this project. I knew it would be a pretty quick cut for tonight's live, and I can do the molding of it and all the sanding and all that stuff next week on a live because I'll have everything set up at that point. So I have a very small shop. There's just no way I could have everything set up to go from one process to the other. And because I'm getting the idea that my body can't handle that anymore, I'm just not going to do that. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I can honestly say I thoroughly enjoyed what I was doing. Don't get me wrong. It was fun. Well, okay, for the most part, it was fun. But yeah, anywho, break time's over. Back to cutting. Now that Wichita's in here, my, oh, I don't know. I think I got a pretty good handle on this one for once. Accidents happen. But Wichita Blundell has been an excellent source of tips, tricks, different nuances, different blades, different everything. I mean, it's just been wonderful to have him. Well, Cindy, I do this every Saturday night. So if oh, turn the camera on, stupid. I'm not stupid. I just like to say that. There we go. Every Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Unless something comes up. And oh yeah, Wichita, you've been here the whole time? And I've been doing okay? Yay me. I get nervous when you're in here. And it's nothing personal. It's just that I know you're so much more experienced at this, and I get a little nervous when I do stuff when you're here. But I'm glad you're here. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't want you here. I appreciate everything that you have done for me so far and have continued to do for me. I am a stubborn Italian, though. I have to warn you, Wichita. I know that, Wichita. You know, it's I'm very confident, not cocky, but confident in what I'm doing. But you know, when you have somebody such as yourself that's been doing this for years and years and years, you kind of wonder what they're thinking. You know, I'm sure you've gotten quite a few good laughs at my expense, and I'm way okay with that because I laughed at myself a lot after I got mad at myself. Then I laughed at myself. Michelle, you know me too well, don't you? All that, what she said. Well, of course you didn't cut all the way through. And we'll just make the blade do it for me without turning on the machine. All right. Let's see if this is back in action now. Indeed it is. All right. Next. I tell you, Wichita, I looked at this thing all week long. Trying to figure out the best way. Not trying to figure out anything, but trying to ascertain the best way to cut it. And something. Mm. Give me a second here. Seconds up. Do not lose pieces. Mm-hmm. Mm. Wichita, you're funny. Actually, the other half of me is Heinz 57. My mom's full-blooded Italian. I got a lot of her blood in me, that's for sure. That's for darn sure. Come on, little pencil. Hold my piece in place. Oh. Yeah, I can see that. I can see where that's going. Let us not go there. Let us not go there. That piece that I have to cut off right there will go down that hole. And, well, chances are good I might be able to find it. Chances are even better I won't be able to find it. Now, I brought this tape out here and I didn't know why. Well, guess what? I know why now. Look at that. Problem solved. I hope. All right. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing, but yay. All right. Okay. That's that. I guess I'll leave that there for now. I really don't want to. Then all my dust is going to stay on top of the table. Maybe I can use that twice if need be. Won't really need it again. Okay. Pencil out of the way. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Ay, 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 ay. Careful, Amy. Careful. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to hold that thought for a moment and finish this thought. There's a lot going on here. It'll be awfully interesting, everyone. Thank you, Cindy. Alrighty. Add more pieces to the puzzle, why don't we? Yeah, starting to take some shape here. Yay. Thank you, Squirrel. Now it's decision time. More decisions. Squirrel, this is going to be a 2-part live. I'll do the other part next week. This part is just cutting it. Next week is doing all the shaping and of each segment. And even though this is a shorter video, next week will probably be a longer video. actually not sure how it will go. Hi, RB. How are ya? Thanks for stopping in. No, RB. Well, hello, RV Ashes in April. How are you? You know I'd say hello to you as well. So, where does that go? Oh, right. I'm already challenged. Okay. Let me go ahead and put these down so I don't lose track of them. Well, how did that happen? Did I lose the camera again? I'll tell you, never a dull moment. Let me check. For some reason, I turned it off. Well, who would have thought? There we go. Add them in there. And go back to here. All right. Getting down to the last little itty bitties. Excuse me. Get your foot off that pedal, silly. What do you want to do? Cut your darn finger off? Oh, yeah. Having a commentary with myself, don't mind me. Mm, these two pieces go over in here. Just two tiny pieces. I'm not going to show you that part. It is a segmented lighthouse. I don't know how well you can see that. You'd have to actually go back towards the beginning of the thing to see it. But it's going to be segmented, and I am doing, what am I doing? I am doing the cutting this week and the shaping of each piece next week. Don't like that. Okay. Where was I? Before I so rudely interrupted myself. I'm going to need that stupid tape again. Urgh. Okay. Hold on to those. I think I can get away without it. Okay. It's funny, I was wondering how I was going to cut these, but everything gets cut. So there's really no wondering to do. Just cutting to do. Goes like that. I forgot. That goes like that, and that goes like that. Something along them lines. Now let's see if I can do that down here. I don't know. Something ain't right. These don't go there. Maybe they do. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. Well, look at that. I done gone figured out the puzzle. Okay. Couple more cuts. Ooh, yay. I didn't know you liked lighthouses, Jessica. Cool beans. Oh, yeah, I forgot to flip the camera. Let me try that again. Hey, there we go. One cut. Didn't make it on camera. I hope you guys are okay with that. That is the last two pieces. So that needs to slide in there. Oh. Well, what a mess. It's okay. I'm determined. Okay, there we go. And that can go back in. That can go back in. That can go back in. And there. Completed. Phase 1 complete.